Hey, I'm Kelly. If you love cars as much as I do, you're in the right place. From drifting car days to uncovering the world's most iconic rides. Gear up and subscribe to Drive with Kelly for non-stop car fun. Nissan just confirmed a pickup truck with a $22,000 sticker price. Not a crossover wearing a truck costume. Not a unibody compromise with a short bed and soft payload numbers. A genuine, body-on-frame work truck, the kind American buyers have been asking for while watching prices on everything else blow past $40,000, $50,000, and even $60,000. And what makes this one different from every other budget option on the market right now? This truck tows up to 6,600 pounds. That puts it shoulder to shoulder with mid-sized trucks that cost nearly twice as much to drive off the lot. Not a compact, not a crossover. Before anything else gets discussed, one thing needs to be said clearly. This is not a Maverick competitor. It is not coming for the Santa Cruz. The truck in question is the NP300, a nameplate already well established across Mexico, Central America, and South America, and one that is now pointed directly at the North American market. The size of this truck is going to catch people off guard. The NP300 sits just a step below the Frontier in overall dimensions, which means this is a proper, full-size feeling truck. A wheelbase stretching past 124 inches does not belong on something built for weekend errands. Those proportions signal a truck designed for serious work, and that distinction is going to matter enormously to the buyers Nissan is targeting. But proportions alone do not make a work truck. What's sitting underneath this one is where the real story begins. The foundation that changes everything. The NP300 shares its platform with the Navara Nissan's globally respected pickup sold across Europe, Australia, and dozens of other markets. That platform, coded D23, is traditional body-on-frame architecture. The same structural foundation found underneath trucks that cost considerably more money. Here's what most affordable pickups are actually asking buyers to trade away. The Maverick and Santa Cruz are capable vehicles in their own right, but the moment a contractor tries to pull a loaded trailer up a grade, or a farmer needs to move a full payload across uneven ground, those unibody platforms hit their ceiling fast. The NP300 was built specifically around that problem. Body-on-frame construction brings structural strength that crossover-based platforms simply cannot match. Towing capacity reaching up to 6,600 pounds puts this truck directly alongside the Toyota Tacoma and Nissan's own Frontier 2 pickups, carrying price tags that are nowhere close to $22,000. Payload figures climb to up to 2,700 pounds, leaving most mid-size trucks well behind. The rear suspension tells the same story. A solid axle with leaf springs out back, not a complex independent setup, chasing a smoother ride at the expense of load-carrying consistency. It is the kind of arrangement work truck buyers have been quietly asking for in a market that keeps drifting away from it. And the capability story does not stop at the suspension. Bed configurations that actually make sense. The compact and mid-size truck segment has become almost entirely crew cab territory. Four-door layouts, short beds, passenger-first thinking that is the direction the market has moved. The NP300 is going somewhere else entirely, and that is exactly the point. Any contractor who has tried loading one 6-foot lumber into a 5-foot bed already knows the frustration. Any small business owner who has made 2 trips because the bed could not handle the load knows exactly what that costs in time, fuel, and lost productivity. That is the gap the NP300 is stepping into. A regular cab configuration will be part of the lineup, shifting priority entirely to the cargo bed. The result is a bed length of 7.7 feet longer than anything the midsize segment currently offers, and comparable to what you would typically find on a single cab, full-size truck. For buyers who need working room back there, no truck at this price point comes close. All of that capability on the outside raises a reasonable question about what is happening inside the cab. The interior, built for the job site, not the showroom. The cabin of the NP300 is not going to win any interior design awards. Nissan is not trying to make it do so. This cabin is built around function. Hard-wearing plastics, a clean and straightforward layout, controls that prioritize ease of use over visual drama. What it will deliver matters far more than any luxury pretension. The materials are going to be basic by modern standards, but they will hold up to job site conditions, dirty hands, and years of hard daily use without showing the wear that softer, more premium surfaces would. Air conditioning will be manually controlled. The audio system will be simple and functional. 6 airbags and vehicle dynamic control are expected as standard equipment, with the US market version likely picking up a few additional features to meet domestic safety regulations. That same no-nonsense thinking runs straight through to what powers this truck. A powertrain built around reliability, not complexity. Under the hood, the NP300 is sticking to the same philosophy that shapes everything else about it. Proven technology takes priority over cutting-edge complexity. The core of the powertrain lineup is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-4, an engine Nissan has been refining and relying on for years. Output sits at 166 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. That will not impress performance enthusiasts, but performance enthusiasts are not who this truck is speaking to. Anyone who has dealt with a turbocharged engine, throwing fault codes on a remote job site, or spent thousands on a complex system that needed specialist attention, understands exactly why simplicity has real-world value. This engine is built to start reliably every morning, require minimal maintenance, and keep running long after more sophisticated alternatives have needed expensive repairs. But there is more to the powertrain story. Reports are pointing toward a diesel version, and for this particular truck, that option could be the one that defines its place in the segment. The turbo diesel is expected to produce 161 horsepower and a very strong 300 pound-feet of torque, arriving low in the rev range, exactly where it is most useful for towing, hauling, and off-road situations. Fuel economy projections land at approximately 30 mpg city and 37 on the highway. Those numbers would make the NP300 the most fuel-efficient body-on-frame pickup on the American market, and it would not be a close call. A limited-slip rear differential and hill start assist are expected across the lineup, giving the truck confident footing on challenging terrain without adding mechanical complexity or cost. A truck this capable with powertrains this straightforward naturally leads to one final question: what it costs and when it's coming. Nissan is targeting a starting price of $22,000 for the US market, a number that would immediately make this the most affordable pickup truck available in North America by a meaningful margin. For a body-on-frame truck with this level of capability, that price has no real precedent. Reaching that number, though, hinges on one critical step. Nissan is planning to establish production within the United States, and that is the factor that determines when American buyers actually see this truck at dealerships. With tariffs making imports considerably more expensive, domestic manufacturing is the only realistic path to holding that $22,000 price and making it stick. The process takes time, and most estimates point to a 2 to 3 year window before the NP300 is ready for the American market. Fleet managers running the numbers, contractors choosing between capability and cost, and everyday truck buyers who have been priced out of the segment entirely, the NP300 is going to have a lot to say to all of them. A body-on-frame platform shared with the globally respected Navara, towing capacity that matches mid-size trucks costing twice as much, a 7-foot cargo bed that nothing in this price range can touch. A starting price of $22,000. The cabin will not turn heads, and the powertrain will not win any drag races but for contractors, fleet operators, farmers, and anyone who needs a dependable work truck without a punishing price tag. Those are the wrong things to be measuring. Production still needs to be established on US soil, and the wait is likely 2 to 3 years. But when the NP300 finally arrives, the affordable truck conversation is going to look very different from what it does today. Now tell me what you think of Nissan's new pickup truck release in the comments. And if this reveal impressed you, get a sneak peek at the Hilux Champ, which is readily available to buy and now blowing up the automotive market. Sales popped on the upper left of your screen.